Hello everyone, welcome you to the 11th lecture of a quality engineering subject. Today's topic is 7 new quality control tools. So here is the next among the 7th new quality control tools, which is the matrix diagram. So in the case of a matrix diagram, it helps for clarifying the problems by thinking the multi-dimensionally. And also the matrix diagram which shows the relationship between the two, three or four group of information. So it is pretty much applicable, or you can say it can show the relationship between the two, three, or you can say the four group of information. And also it also can give information about the relationships such as its strength, or you can say the roles played by the various individuals, or we can say the various measurements. So here you can see it can also give the important information about the uh, about such as the strength and the roles which played by the various individuals, or we can say the measurements. And also six differently shaped matrices are you can say the possible. First is the L, then T, Y, X, C, and you can say the roof shape. So here you can see the six differently shapes which is available in the case of a matrix diagram, like the L, T, Y, X, C, and group shaped, which depending on how many groups must be compared with. So here are some of the advantages of the matrix diagram. So it enables the data on ideas based on the extensive experience. We can say the outside experience, and also clarifies the relationships among the different elements, and also makes overall a structure of a problem immediately. So it is a very rapid action tool, so it can makes overall a structure of problem immediately, or you can say within a very short time. And also combine from 2 to 4 types of diagrams, locations, or you can say the there of the whatever the we have the amount of a problem which is pretty much clear. So here you can see the combine from 2 to 4 types of diagram, location of the problems is clear with the help of this matrix diagram. So it is also a good thing. And now how can we draw a matrix diagram? So first write a final level means from the tree diagram of forming the vertical axis. So here you can see from the vertical axis you have to place all the values of means. So fourth level means from the tree diagram, here is also the fourth level means. So here you can see in the row there are so many types of fourth level various means. With the help of tree diagram you can place each and every values of this mean. So here you can see total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of fourth level means, which is placed with the help of tree diagram that already we have studied in our previous lectures. Now write in the evaluation categories like in the efficiency, practicability, and also the rank on the horizontal axis. So on the horizontal axis you have to place the efficiency, then practicability, and also rank on the x-axis, or can say the horizontal axis. And also you have to examine the final level means to identify whom will implement them, and also write names along the horizontal axis. So here you can see the evaluation, and here is the responsibilities which is given to the site occupier, or you can say the manager, or you can say the leader, or here you can say the machiner, or you can say the member. Here is the manager, and here is the circle supporter. So here you can see whatever the task which is done, or the task is assigned to the a specific person, that also we have to mention in the this tag of responsibility. And here you can see label group of columns as the responsibility. So here is the column with responsibility, and here is the column with evaluation, having the three things. And here you can see the in the column of responsibilities there are total of 5 number of persons, or the 5 number of designations. Label a right hand and on the horizontal axis as remarks. So here you can see you have to also add a column at the right hand end and name this column as remarks. Now examine each cell and insert the appropriate symbol. So you can see here is the symbol which is used. So here you can see there are various symbols which are used, like circle, then here you can see a triangle is shown, and here is a cross is shown. So each having the specific meaning. First of all, here a 0 or O indicates it is a good. Here you can see that triangle which indicates that it is satisfactory, and here X indicates none. Okay, practicability. So here you can see O delta and X, O delta and X. So these are three symbols which used in this matrix diagram. So here you can see here is the first mean. So here you can see the efficiency level which is say O. It means that it is efficiency level is good. And here you can see and the first of the fourth level means you can see the practicability is also good. So here you can see you can having the pair of O pair, or you can say 0 pair. So here you can see now you have to place the value of rank. So here you can see when these things happen, good plus good so is equal to the first rank. Good plus good is equal to first rank. And now here is the fourth means, which you can see the second means. So here is the first mean which is used from the tree diagram. Here is the second mean. So in the case of second mean, you can see the efficiency is good, and here also practicability is good. So you have to place the value as 1. 0 plus 0 is equal to 1. And here in the case of a third mean, you can see it have the value of efficiency is satisfactory, and it having the value of rectifiability as O. So it means that delta plus O, which is equal to rank 4. Oh, sorry, here you can delta plus 0. So instead of 3, here we have to place the rank 4, not 3. Here you can see delta plus O is equal to 4. And here you can see here is the fourth mean having the value of efficiency as O, and here you can see the practicability as delta. So O plus delta, which is equal to 2, correct in this time. And here you can see the fifth mean having the good efficiency. So O, so having the good efficiency, but it has the non-practicability. So here you can see O plus X having the fifth rank. So O plus X having the fifth rank. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sixth mean, you can see the value of efficiency is O, and here you can see the value of practicability is also O. So O plus O is equal to 1. And here you can see here you can see similarly for the 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th mean. So you can find its value as O plus O is equal to 1. Okay, delta plus delta is equal to 3, not 4 here. So here you have to place the value as 3. Next, O plus delta is equal to 2. So correct this time. And O plus O 1, O plus O 1. And now here you can see here is the rank. Higher the rank, it means that it has the more value of importance as compared to the high value of rank. So it means that first rank is good than, because it is the value of first rank is the better than a fifth rank, or we can say the sixth rank. So here according to how can we assign this task to the or you can say here are the further values of responsibilities. So how can we task this assign? So say this task is say assigned to the circle supporter, or you can say here is the principal authority, and here is the subsidiary authority. So in this case, the first mean having the circle operator having the maximum responsibility, and this side queries with having the lesser responsibility, or you can say subsidiary responsibility. Similarly, for the second means, the leader has the maximum responsibility, whether the member having the lesser, or you can say subsidiary responsibility. And also here you can see for each and every type. Okay. So here you can see the responsibility of this task is assigned to the specific persons inside an organization. And also here are the remarks for a leader that it must, or you can say he has or she has hold a 4 times meeting per a month. So here you can see, and this means which at the every meeting this means must be discussed. So here you can see, you can also place the remarks in the case of matrix diagram. So here is the matrix diagram. It uses the symbols to give the rank or to give the importance of various mean, which is given from the tree diagram. And now after that, determine the score for which each combination of symbols, record that in the column. So already we have to do this thing. For each and every combination we have to place a value of rank. Examine cells under the responsibility columns and insert the double circle for the principal and the single circle for the subsidiary. Now fill out the remarks column and records meanings of symbols and complete diagram. Now the next tool is the matrix data analysis tool. So here also one of the 7 new QC, or you can say 7 new quality control tool, which is the matrix data analysis. So here it is very much similar to the matrix diagram, with a difference that numerical data is used instead of the symbol indicating the existing and the strength of the relationship. So here in the case of matrix diagram, here in this case we have used the various symbols like O delta X. So now instead of this O delta X, we are using the numerical data. So only there is a difference between this thing. In the case of a matrix diagram, we are using the various symbols, but in the case of a matrix data analysis, we are using the numerical data instead of this symbol. So here is the main difference. And also it uses the numerical data to produce the numerical results, and also it is used to produce the numerical results with the help of numerical data or numerical values. Here is the advantages of a matrix data analysis, that it can be used in various fields like market surveys, new product planning, or you can say the process analysis. And it also can be used when a matrix diagram does not give the sufficient information. Then you can use the matrix data or matrix data analysis tool. And also it is used as a prioritization grid, and here you can see it is also a useful tool. And here are the steps for the matrix data analysis. So first of all, determine your goal, your alternatives, and your criteria for the decision, and place the selection in order of the importance. So here you can see apply the percentage weight to each options, and all weight should be up to the 1. So here first of all, if you want to draw this matrix data analysis, so first of all you have to place the various groups of design. Here is the first design, second design, third design, and the fourth design. And now you have to place the criteria. Like the first one is the most important, which is the customer's acceptance, then the cost of the product, then the reliability of product, and finally the strength of the product, which is the less important or least important. So here you can see you have to arrange this in the descending manner. It means that the whatever the most important, that you have to write down first, and what is the least important, that you have to mention at last. So here is the 1, 2, 3 and 4 different criterias. So all weights should be add up to 1. So here you can see now in the case you have to add up these values. So here you can see in the case of design A, pretty much importance factor of this acceptance of customer is say 0.4, and here you can see in the case of cost it is 0.3, and here you can see the value of this factor of reliability of this first design A is 0.2, and the strength of this product of design A, which is 0.1. So by adding all the terms, all the factors, you can get the sum of 1. And here also you have to place the values of rank. So how can we place the value of rank? So some individual ratings to establish overall ranking. Here you can see the first of all divide by the number of options for the average ranking, and rank order each option will respect to the criterion, or you can say the average of the rankings, apply the completed ranking. And here you can see first by the help of some average values you have to place the some values of ranking. So here you can see 4, 3, 3, 1. It means that in the case of design A, the value of customer acceptance is rank 4, and in the case of design A, the value of cost rank is 3, value of reliability rank is 3, and value of strength as 1. So here multiply the weight by the associated rank in a matrix. For an example, 4 is the best, 1 is the worst. It means that the value of 4, it means that it has the value of good importance, and here you can see as the value which is less than, or you can see which is very less, then it means that it has the poor importance. Now our next step is to multiply this product weight by a rank. So here you can see 0.4 into 4, which is equal to 1.6. In the case of cost for the first design A, 0.3 into 3, which is equal to 0.9, 0.2 into 3, which is equal to 0.60, and 0.1 into 1 is equal to 0.1. So now our next step is to add all these score, importance score. Next step is to add all this score, and you can find the value of score as 3.2. Result in is importance score. So here you can see for the first design you are getting the importance sum score as 3.2. Similarly for the second design, which is the design number B, having the value of score as 3, third as 2.5, fourth as 3.2. Add up the importance score for the each option and rank orders the alternatives according to the importance, and you have to complete the diagram. So here you can see after all finding the importance sum score, you can now you have to decide that what is the best design. So among of these 4, here you can see you have a tie having the high value of importance score is 3.2 for the design A and 3.2 for the design D. So here you can see you have to apply the rank. So here you can see design A and D got the first rank. Here you can see design B which got the second rank, and here is the design number C having the rank of third. It means that here is the 1 and D are the equally important on the basis of matrix data analysis. So here are the various questions for you. Explain matrix diagram with you have to draw this at a diagram, and also explain a matrix data analysis with diagram. So you have to solve these both questions and send it to Google Classroom.